Hey, good morning. Yes, it is. It is Saturday, January 3rd of 26. So, what are we talking about today? Well, I thought I'd say so far my New Year's resolutions are holding tight, and that is to live in the moment and enjoy every minute because life is precious, right? So, I thought we'd talk about how the week went in the shop, what we saw, and what the outcome is. So, stay tuned. Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric. If you didn't already know it, yes, this is the weekend. Today is Saturday, the 3rd of January of 2026. So, we all have New Year's resolutions, right? And most of them we don't follow. But I made mine pretty simple this year, and that was don't sweat the small stuff. Do what you can, enjoy every bit of time you have because life is precious. Most people, and I'm guilty of this way a lot, and that was before everything, it was always like, I got tomorrow, I can do it tomorrow. Put off enjoying fishing or hunting and I started not doing the things that I really enjoyed. I was concentrated on business. I mean, I enjoy business, but business is work no matter how you look at it. It's you got your good days and your bad days when you're running a business, but it can't be your life. And that's what it became for me, was my life. And sad to say that my family came second to the business. My happiness came second to the business. And the business kind of summed up who I was. But that's where I was wrong, is that the business isn't who you are. It's just the business. Now, you can take it to whatever heights you want, depending upon how skilled you are, how many lessons you've learned, and what your business sense is. But that's where it needs to stop. It needs to stop at, this is just a business. This is just an income, all right? And I can't make it my life. My life is outside the business. And I think that's probably the biggest thing that if I could get across to you guys is to step back from it. It's actually a lot of fun. You know, now with doing just that, I'm enjoying the business. I know it's hard to, are there bad days? Absolutely. We all have them, right? But overall, I enjoy doing and going and running the business. Today I'm delivering one snowblower and a compact tractor back. So let's take a step back to what we saw this week. First off, we saw 3 generators. We were able to get 2 knocked out, and the other one is waiting on I couldn't buy just the exhaust valve. I had to buy the pair, intake and exhaust. So I'm waiting on them. Amos, the welding rod, came in finally yesterday afternoon. I don't know where they were bringing it from, but it came from an Amazon package, but it took almost 3 weeks to get here. So we'll look at that this coming week. We had a good amount of snow hit us, so then we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snowblowers and a side-by-side that we're working on this week. And with the side-by-side, it came in mainly because it was overheating and it needed a new throttle cable. The guy had kind of rigged it to try to keep it to work, shortening the cable. But we ended up, we had to tear a lot apart to get at it. That's why he didn't do it. He had the cable, so we put the cable in. The thermostat we took out, and Claude checked it in a container of a cup of water and got it to boiling, and it still didn't release. So we knew the thermostat was bad on it. And I already told you we paid $83 and change for that. Put that in it. Claude drove it all over the place, and he said it wasn't overheating. And I said, well, you need to drop the plow, is when he was having problems plowing with it. So we got a hold of the guy and told him that this is what we got done to it. If you want to take it and use it, I've got a breather tube coming, an intake. It's cracked. But we wired it so that it's keeping it closed so he could use it in the meantime. It needs battery. But before I left the shop yesterday, he had come down earlier in the day and got it. And he sent me a message saying that it was still overheating. So he's going to drop that back off Monday, if not today. I told him, I said, get a battery. Because if the battery was dead. He said he bought it in November, but this battery was flatter than flat. And we left it on a trickle or a low charge for almost a full day, and we couldn't get it to come back. And as I explained to him, that we checked the charging system, and the charging system is putting out almost 14, so we know it's charging. But that charging system can't do everything, and that is it can keep it running because it's electronic fuel injection, and it may be an issue where the fan can't come on because it hasn't got enough reserves to run the fan, and in turn it will overheat, right? So that's going to come back, and I'll take a look at that one. The 1, 2, 3 snowblowers were all fuel and carburetor. We drained the fuel out of them, cleaned the carbs, put them back together, run like a champ. We dropped one off yesterday afternoon. I've got one to take back this morning, and the customer came and picked up the other one. My son dropped off 2, and both of them need starters. He burned up the starters on both of them. You can still pull start them. So that kept us pretty busy in the shop. Plus we did pick-up and drop-offs in between. We also did a compact tractor snowblade that had the shoes on it with the round bevels. Somehow he had bent one right back. So he wanted to know if we could fix that, weld back the bracket that cracked on the plow itself. And he gave us 2 other shoes that were just kind of like a horseshoe, but he wanted to know if we could create like this bevel piece that goes underneath it and weld it to it so he'd have spares. So Claude got that welded yesterday. We got the piece, the new one on. Claude kept the old one. We bent it in the vise, got it straightened back out. And he's going to use that for a template. So today I'm going to deliver that compact back with the plow, and then I got to run up and drop one snowblower off in my travels. So all in all, it kept us pretty busy. You know, we're only working half days anyways. So what are the resolutions you guys have? Did you keep them, or did you already throw them aside? I mean, in past years, my resolutions were history in a day. I used to use the one of, I'm going to quit smoking, but thank God I haven't smoked in over a year. Actually, I quit 2 Novembers ago. So that's good for my health. I'm eating right. I'm eating healthy salads and keeping my weight where I need to be. Keeping my salt intake to a minimum. And enjoying life. I think, I mean, I know I keep bringing it up, but I'm actually enjoying life. I'm enjoying I got the house clean. Yes, my first pass. Then my furnace started making noises, and it hadn't had a filter on it in a year. And what had happened was with two German Shepherds that shed and the dirt they bring in, the fins on my blower were plugged almost tight. So I spent 3 hours with a shop vac and a screwdriver just cleaning each one of those. And my son on the way over yesterday morning stopped and got me some filters to put in the furnace. So now that's running like a champ. It's the nice thing is I didn't have to call anybody to come fix it. I was able to fix it myself. I got pictures that the kids had given me of the grandkids and this and that had just been sitting in piles, and now I've got picture frames done with the kids in it, the grandkids, they're on the walls. It looks like an actual home instead of a hermit, like, a dwelling. Have I got a long ways to go? Yeah, I'm always looking at new and improved. I took this office, and with cleaning it, it made it like twice as large. It's like, wow, this is big in here. But hopefully this year is your year to have the greatest year yet, that your health is good, that you accomplish what you want to set out to accomplish. And if I can give you the best advice, enjoy the journey. See, we're here basically to have relationships. That's where I kept getting it wrong. I thought it was here to make money and to, compete with the Joneses and all that crapola. But it's not. It's to have experiences with relationships. And not every relationship is going to be a positive one. So if you go into it knowing that you're still learning and growing, but not every relationship is going to be a good relationship, nor one that you should continue. It's okay to say I can't take this anymore and go a different direction. It is. You need to look out after you and how you feel. That is not to say that means you can belittle other people. Absolutely not. My goal has always been, and my philosophy has always been, treat other people the way I would hope to be treated. Not how I was treated. Because how I was treated at times wasn't good. And what I can say during those times is that had nothing to do with me of why the person was the way they were. It was something totally unrelated, that they were just having a bad day. And I've learned that just because I have a bad experience in a relationship with someone doesn't mean that is the end all. It means, what can I do to improve it? And if there's nothing that I did to do it, usually later that day or the next day, the person will apologize. And I'll just say, don't worry about it. The other thing is you treat people how to treat you. I hear people say, well, this person made me feel this or that. Nobody can make you feel anything that you don't want to feel. There's another best thing for advice. Is you get to feel however you want to. If you want to feel downtrodden, you go ahead. If you want to keep out there trying and to do your best, that's what I do. There's not anything that anyone can say or do that can cause me to have any kind of emotion. It has to come in, and I have to decide to have that emotion. If that makes any sense. Live and let live. It's an old saying, right? And the other is, walk a mile in my shoes before you judge me. Never judge anybody else unless you're really willing to take a good accounting of yourself. I'll leave you with this. God gave us life, which is precious. And God gave us choice. If you're not happy where you are, it's either by an action or inaction from you. You're choosing. It's not God's will to cause you to have heartaches and headaches and everything like that. It's what you're choosing and what path you're going. And the nice thing is that any time you can change directions on that path. You can backpedal. You can end relationships that are, not good. And you can look for new relationships with other people that will be good, that will be a good fit for you. So on that note, you guys enjoy your Saturday. In the comments, how was your week? What did you stay busy at? Anything exciting? All right, guys, enjoy your Saturday.